Hello children. In today's lecture, we'll learn how to write informal letters. Children, I hope you might have studied writing letters formal and informal in the previous classes also. But today once again, since it is a part of your writing section, we'll again learn how to write informal letters. So let's see. Letter writing is an important skill that all the students should develop. Written communication in both the formal and personal matters is crucial, so it is necessary to develop a skill for letter writing, because we need to write letters not only informally, personally, but formally also. Sometimes we have to write the letters. So this is a very, very important skill that you all should develop. Here we'll focus how we can write informal letters effectively. First of all, before learning to write informal letters, we'll try to understand what informal letter is, how it is different from formal letters. Let's see. An informal letter, also referred to as a friendly letter, as it's suggested by the name, friendly letter means these kinds of letters are written to your friends, is a personal letter written to friends or relatives. And these kinds of letters are written to relatives, friends, your parents. So these are the personal letters. It is written in the personal tone. Such kind of letters are personal letters. So these are written in personal tone. The letter can be used for some reasons like conveying message, news, giving advice, congratulate recipient, request information, asking questions, etc. You can write informal letters for many purposes. Suppose you want to congratulate someone, you can write informal letter. If you want to ask some questions, you can write informal letters. If you want to convey some message through the letters, then also you can write the informal letters. It is a personal letter. We have to keep this in mind always while writing the informal letter, that our tone can be personal and should be personal while writing informal letters, because these are personal letters written to whom you are familiar with, like friends, siblings, parents, or any other who is close to you. Alright, so the language, the tone while writing informal letters should not be formal at all. Now we'll try to understand what is the difference between formal and informal letters. The formal letter is written for business or professional purposes. In business dealings, we write formal letters. So, simple language and to the point sentences and things are written in formal letters. Just opposite to it, informal letters are written to friends, relatives for personal communication. So writing informal letters is a kind of personal communication, and it requires a casual tone and emotional tone. The size of formal letter is very short because all the things expressed written in the formal letters are to the point. In contrast, the informal letter can be lengthier because you can express your emotions also in informal letters. So let's see what is the format of informal letter. Number 1, at the very top will be the sender's address. Sender is the one who is writing the letter. So sender's address. Second comes the date when you are writing the letter. Salutation. Salutation is also called the greetings, like dear mother, dear father, dear friend. Alright. Content. After the salutation, content will be in 3 paragraphs. Number 1 is the introductory paragraph. Second is for the details. And third is the concluding paragraph that consists of the conclusion. Next is the subscription. Subscription is also called the complimentary close. So finally you wind up your letter with this kind of subscription, like yours loving, yours affectionately, and there can be many ways. and then after the subscription you will write your name. Children, I hope you have understood the format of informal letter. Let's move on to the next slide. So first of all, at the very top was the address. The address will be written in 3 lines. Remember this? You will write your complete address, because if the recipient wants to answer, wants to reply back, he can use the same address as is written in that letter sent by you. We usually write the address on the left hand side of the page at the very top. I hope children this is clear. Address should be accurate and complete. Next comes, after leaving without leaving any space after the address, there comes the date. Children, there are 2 ways to write date, because the expanded form of the date is required while writing the letter. And how can you expand that form of date is, suppose May 16. After May 16 there is a comma and then 2020. The other way that you can use, 16th May 2020 without any comma. I hope children this is clear. Next is the greeting or the salutation. If you are writing to a friend or someone close to your age, you can greet them by their first name, like dear Alex, alright, dear Mary. If you are writing to your relative like your mother, father, aunt, uncle, etc., you will greet them as such. For example, dear mom, dear father, dear uncle. Alright. Next is the introductory paragraph. Now the main body of the letter begins from with the introductory paragraph. That is the first paragraph of the letter. The introductory paragraph sets the tone for the whole letter. So you have to be very careful while writing this first paragraph, that is introductory paragraph. You might begin by asking the recipient about their well-being, or you can write that you hope this letter finds them in good health. Alright? So there can be many ways to set the tone in the first paragraph. Then comes the second paragraph, that consists of the detail, your purpose of writing. So the letter overall should maintain a friendly tone, because remember this, that this is an informal letter. But you have to adjust the language and wordings according to who you are writing to. It depends upon your relationship with that person to whom you are writing. So according to your relationship with the person, you can change your language. With a friend, you can afford to be very casual. With a friend, we can be very casual. But if you are writing to some relative, you can use the words like respected, or the tone can be respectful. Alright? Conclusion is the third paragraph. Third paragraph is the concluding paragraph. Now you are about to wind up your letter, so you again have to be very soft, polite and careful. In the conclusive paragraph, summarize the letter and say a meaningful and affectionate goodbye to the reader, showing the love and showing the affection. And do not forget to invite the reader to write back or reply to your letter. While winding up the letter, you will invite the person to reply to you soon. Next comes the subscription, that is also called complimentary clause. There is no one way to sign off informal letters. There can be various ways according to your own choice, own wish. So you can pick any one of these. There are a few examples. Lots of love, best wishes, kind regards, with love, etc. So children, so many ways have been given in this slide. You can pick any one of them, and after writing this, you can write finally your name. I hope children this is clear. All the points, first was the address at the very top. After that, the date will come in the expanded form. Third comes the salutation, that is also very important. And then comes all three paragraphs. Number one is the introductory paragraph. Second is the main body of the letter that consists of the details and that will state the purpose of writing the letter. And third is the concluding paragraph that will wind up your letter in a good tone, in a loving tone. And then is the subscription, as we have already discussed. After the subscription you will write your name. So children, this is very easy to write informal letters, because in informal letters there is no need to be formal. You can express your feelings, your emotions, because all these people to whom you are writing, they all are very close to you. They are the near and dear one. So children, let's see an example how to write informal letters. Write a letter to your friend congratulating him or her on his or her success in class 12th board exams. You have to congratulate your friend. So it is an informal letter. Let's see how we write informal letter. First of all, as I have already told you, we'll write the address. At the very top left hand side, we will write the address in 3 lines. So the address is written here. Then the date comes. Just after the address, the date comes, and then this is salutation. Dear Muskan, Muskan is the friend of the person who is writing this letter. So this is the salutation. Then comes the first paragraph. Let's see what is written in the first paragraph. My happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have topped your school and achieved your dream. I felt so pleased that I wish I were there to congratulate you personally. Now, the sender or the person who is writing the letter in the very first paragraph has set the tone by saying that he or she is very happy at the success of his or her friend. Alright, now let's see the second paragraph. The result has proved that hard work, determination and perseverance bring good results. You were so laborious and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. I apologize that I couldn't even attend the celebration party despite my wishes. The second paragraph says that the person who is writing the letter is apologizing for not attending the party, but overall he or she is very happy at the success of Muskan. Third paragraph is the one where we are going to wind up the letter, close the letter. How to see you, hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. My parents and elder sister have sent lots of love and heartiest congratulations. That means the tone of the third paragraph shows that the writer is about to conclude the letter. Okay, so finally, with lots of love and best wishes, again it is the subscription or the complimentary close that we have already discussed. Yours lovingly. Here we cannot be formal because this is an informal letter. So this subscription goes like this: yours lovingly, and then the name of the person who has written the letter. Here Shefali is the person who has written the letter to Muskan. I hope children, after looking at all the points and the description in all 3 paragraphs, you might have understood how to write informal letters. And when you start writing informal letters, I hope you'll write good letters. Alright? Thank you.